Hello, my name is Adam Godadaro. I own 4624 Creative. We are a digital media agency that manages roughly $7 to $8 million a month in paid media spend. Today, I'm going to take you through the basic setup for a meta e-commerce remarketing campaign so that you can help push people who might be familiar with your brand over the finish line and get those conversions. First, we're going to walk through the setup in document form. This document, as are every other document that we'll work on, are in the description of this video. Go ahead, take a look at it, be a cool drive, make a copy to edit it for your own. Let me know what you think of it, but everything here is going to be in the description. So starting with the very basic part of the setup. So the most basic thing that we're going to do is go ahead and create the campaign. So create the campaign with a sales objective, name the campaign, obviously. You should have standardized naming conventions, which we'll go over in another video. Choose purchase as your optimization event. So not add to carts, not initiate checkout, not page view. It should just be purchases. And you should make sure that all of your purchase tracking is set up in Shopify, WooCommerce, whatever you use before you create this campaign. So the first audience that we're really going to create is this called 7-day look back audience. Now within that 7-day look back audience, you should be pretty simple. It should have everybody who's either added to the cart or initiated a checkout on your website in the last 7 days, excluding purchasers. This is the most recent, highest intent, hottest audience in your entire campaign. It's very important that you reach that. Second, you're going to create the 14-day audience. So similar to the 7-day audience, except this one will go out to a full 14-day window, excluding your purchasers, obviously. But then also, if you really want to, go ahead and exclude your 7-day audience from this as well, just so that you're not spending twice to get to the same people. So you're only really hitting those people between days 8 and 14 rather than hitting them between 1 and 14 when you're already hitting them in 1 to 7. Same process here for the 30-day audience. So what you're going to want to do is create this the same way you just created the 7 and the 14. I always suggest excluding the 7 and the 14 from this audience as well. So again, you're not triple spending on audiences that you're reaching, showing them different conflicting creatives with different messaging, which we'll get to in a second, but make sure that this is set up as well. Similar here for the 45-day, wash, rinse, and repeat, run the same flow because we're really just going after high intent people for this 45-day subset. Now, this one's a little bit different. So this is your 90-day extended audience. This is the audience that I would say is the least likely to convert because they have the longest look back window and they're not only purchasers or add to carts. This will also spend the fastest. So make sure you keep an eye on this audience. And if it isn't converting for you and it is spending because it has the most people in it, kill it as quickly as possible. So within this audience, really what you're going to have here is people who have viewed a product page, visited the website, added a product to the cart, initiated a checkout, exclude purchasers. That should just be a standardized flow across all of these. You don't want to retarget people who you have already made that purchase. You're just going to waste money on them. Ultimately here, you have the discretion to either remove that 45-day audience or not remove that 45-day audience from this ad set. I, for the sake of this one, would not. The big reason is because you're also reaching people who have viewed that product page, visited the website within the last 90 days. So that could compromise the integrity of the 90-day audience. So I would leave this as is. I wouldn't do any extra exclusions here as you would in the 45-day, 30-day, 14-day. So now talking about creative development, each ad set can use a mix of UGC, static images, product demos, customer testimonials, lifestyle creatives, etc. Now, where you're going to vary here is the messaging across that ad to those different audiences. So for example, your 7-day audience should see much more of a sales forward messaging than the 90-day audience who's more in that re-engagement and then purchase deal. So 7 days should be the most sales oriented, 14 days should be semi-sales oriented, 30 and 45 should still be sales oriented, but also a little bit more on the awareness side. And then the 90 days should really be more on the awareness and, hey, we're still here side of things rather than the, hey, buy this right now side of things. Finally, after you get all of that lovely stuff set up, you're going to go ahead and review the campaign, make sure that's optimizing for purchases, that you have the right look back window, the audiences and everything are set up well, that you have your add to carts, initiate checkouts, your pixels firing, everything is going 100% well before you fire this off at all, but you don't want to waste spend on a campaign that's not properly set up. So finally, your campaign structure, it should be a 7-day add to cart, initiate checkout to one ad set, 14-day and another one, 30, 45, and then the 90-day product viewers, website visitors, add to carts, and initiate checkouts. All 5 of these should exclude purchasers, and they should also exclude other audiences that you might already be targeting throughout this whole retargeting. As always, if you got any value from this video, have any questions, drop those in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to our channel for more marketing tips. Thank you.